What's going on, everybody? First, or I should say, fight day stream. Obviously, a little bit peeved right now because I just got word that the Gregor Gillespie and Brad Riddell fight is off, and that was my lock of the night play with Gregor there. So I'm gonna have to go out there and look for a new spot. I think it was like a cornerman that tested positive for COVID or something like that. So they've postponed the fight probably for like the next week or two, but so it's not actually the fighter that got fucked. It was well, the fighters obviously got fucked. I'm saying in terms of who got COVID, it was actually one of the cornermen. So I was just about to post my full card for everybody, but I gotta go look for another lock of the night spot. And there's two spots that I'm kind of really leaning on right now. I'm just going through my best bets and props article, which is kind of my my guide in terms of the spots that I was most confident in. Obviously, I can tell you the spots I'm most confident in, but I still like going through that just to be sure that I'm not missing anything. So, in terms of like my more confident picks, it was obviously the um Max Griffin. I still really like him in this spot. I think he's a very good spot tonight. I think the under 2.5 in the Jackson Strader fight might actually be my lock of the night play now that I'm thinking about it. That line's probably up to minus 200, but I still think that's a very solid spot. The other spots, like I was saying, was probably Griffin. And then what's the other spot? Yeah, the Hunsucker and Tuivasa under 1.5. But I'm not willing to go out there and trust guys like that, to be honest. Yeah, Riddell Gillespie is off. One sec, guys. I do want to remind the peeps on my Patreon that I did forget about the Jackson Strader under 2.5. All right. Yeah, what a fucking whirlwind just to wake up to. Your boy went to sleep pretty late last night. So the under 2.5 on Cool Bet for Strader Jackson is minus 227. On Intertops, it is minus 200. On Bookmaker, I'm signing into there right now. And Pinnacle, let's see what Pinnacle has it at. Pinnacle has the under 2.5 at minus 192. So I think that's the best spot. Let's see what Bookmaker has it at. Now that I'm thinking about it, that probably might be the spot that I aim to hammer on. Jackson Strader under 2.5 minus 191 on Bookmaker. Let me just contact Bookmaker support to be like, hey, void my $500 on Gillespie. And let me put that money on Jackson Strader. But yeah, that's such a bullshit thing to have to wake up to and have to endure. If you guys are already in the chat, make sure you guys hit the like below. That obviously helps, even though that I'm not in the most best of moods. Sorry, I'm just literally contacting customer care on Bookmaker to make sure I get my payout ASAP so I can put that on Jackson. One sec, guys. All right. But yeah, I think I'll be going with the Jackson Strader under 2.5. Again, the other spot that I was looking at was Max Griffin. He's minus 220. And then the Hunsucker and Tuivasa under 1.5 is fucking minus 300. So yeah, I'm not putting that there. One second, guys. My apologies. Give me one sec, and then I'll get to the chat real quick. So yeah, in terms of other bets that I have, the bets that are still intact, hopefully knock on wood, I have 0.25 units on Marion Renault to win in round 3 at plus 1600. That's courtesy of Coolbet. And then I do have a 1 unit on Derek Brunson at plus 150, which is a very good spot as well. And I'm also looking to put 0.25 units on Renault to win. For Renault to win in inside the distance. The shitty part is bookmaker only has specific method of victory props like Renault by KO or Renault by submission. Let's see if I want to see if Pinnacle actually updated, because they only had her to win in round 3, which is on their website it's plus 1500. So obviously I took the better price on Coolbet, but inside the distance they still don't have that lineup. Kind of shitty. So I might have to just take the plus where is it, plus 360 on Renault inside the distance on Coolbet instead. Yeah, what a day. This is COVID era MMA for us, right? We have to be on edge every time we go on into fight day, or even going into like the last hour before the fights, because something could go fucking wrong. But yeah, I'm okay with that. Yeah, let me just put my $25 on Renault inside the distance here as well. Plus 260 is still not too bad, considering I think that she wins this fight. Okay, there we go. Now, as soon as I get my money's back in bookmaker, I'll probably put it on the Jackson, and I'll probably put it on the Jackson straight under 2.5. Minus 191 is really not a bad spot, to be honest. Okay. This is bookmaker's response to me, like, hey, void my bet because the fight's clearly off. They go, I understand this is urgent for you, and the department in charge will proceed as soon as the official result is given to them. Please check periodically. All right, fuck yeah. I can still place it. Like, I have the money in the account, but I just want them to get on top of it. All right, BP, what's good, Lucky? Happy fight day. Still haven't pulled the trigger on Renault. Last minute research, right? One thing I can see happening is a draw plus 8,000. Call me crazy. I think you're crazy, bro. Taking off on a 10-mile run. Give me some good listening for the first hour, Luck. Keep up the good, Brian. Thank you, brother. Good luck on your run. Keep running. Keep running. Run, Forrest, run. Peter Dowd, hope that last day of the 9 to 5 was good yesterday. Looking forward to more and even better content. 9 to 5 ends actually this coming Friday. So I got one last week of work. I put in my 2 weeks notice on Friday of last week, which was March 12th is when I gave them my 2 weeks. So March 26th is actually my last day. So still got one more fucking week. Yep. I don't want to talk about Gillespie and Riddell now because I've already soaked in my depression for that. Malik Johnson saying, what up? Thank you for stopping by. Matt Hudson is obviously pissed off about that. Finesse Scott is struggling with his DFS lineups right now. Gillespie was my main play. Mine too. I'm not looking forward to having to go into my lineups right now to fix that shit. Shawnee Mack in the house in fight day. What's going on? Harmon Sadai, what's going on, brother? Yep, a lot of people are losing their minds that Riddell and Gillespie is off. I can only get the under for that fight at 1.5, not 2.5. Are you talking about the Strader and Jackson fight? Because I swear it should be 2.5 at most places. Julia fight is off as well. Yeah, they canceled that yesterday. Yeah, Harmon's right. That was very hard to watch for sure. Big Joe Cleveland in the house. What's going on? Yes, let's make some green. Hopefully we can pivot nicely off of this Gregor shit. Stoliarenko got KO'd before the fight day even began. Yeah, dude. I was telling my boy, I'm like, hey, what if the fighter makes it to fight day and they kind of make it to the scale and you have a bet on the under 2.5, which I did, it should still cash. So I'm still waiting on my cash. Pony Smallford is saying, good luck tonight. Let's cash on Brunson. Yes, I hope so. That would be nice. Brian Anthony, what do you think of Luque as a parlay piece? I think it's not bad, but like I see the argument of him potentially having a somewhat compromised durability. The guy's taken so many fucking shots over the last couple of years, and even though Woodley is tentative, the guy still has some power. So if he's able to land on Luque, he should be able to possibly put him out. But you guys know me, I love fading Woodley. But yeah, I don't mind it. I don't mind it. Matthew Morris saying I'm coming late. What happened? Yeah. Riddell and Gillespie is off, or Gillespie. Holland scorecards no action if you play him. That's a very good spot, Dan. I don't think he wins a decision here. So yeah, I think you're right. That's a good spot. But I think that Brunson could absolutely finish the fight as well. But I think that's a good spot to take Holland. Gillespie fight is delayed due to COVID. Harmon Stry is saying, any thoughts on Oliveira versus Chandler for the lightweight strap? I like Oliveira early there, but I really got to get into the tape of that. God damn, you guys are flooding it. Lovely evening to spread some cheeks. Yes, of course. Let's see where you guys are at. Lincoln was here. What do you think of Ben Dover on the next card? Yeah, good one. Good one, brother. Patty Flynn, nice. Have the same Renault bet at plus 2,000. What do you think of Brunson? Holland ends in a KO at minus 120. I think that's a very good spot as well. Brunson decision is the obvious risk, but at a third or fourth round finish is pretty live for him. Yeah, I sprinkled the round 4 and round 5 prop for Brunson just for fun. But yeah, I think KO is absolutely possible. Sam Nee, it was Gregor Gillespie, but I think I'm going to settle with the under 2.5 in the Strader and Jackson fight. Favorite dog is Derek Brunson plus 150. I think that's a very solid spot. Holland by finish, I think that's the way that he wins if he wins, but I got Brunson here. Minus 175 on FoxBet for the under 2.5. Not bad. We're exactly 1 week away from the heavyweight championship belt. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to that one. Can't wait to break that one. I think I might actually do the research on Stipe and Francis after I finish up this stream, and I'll post up the breakdown on the Patreon. But that's one that I'm really looking forward to breaking down. Yeah, I know. It's always the worst. Young Nasty coming by to say good luck. Thank you, brother. You too. Sammy saying, how did Delidze look? He looked great. I think he really looked good. It didn't look like he was sucked out or anything like that. No, I have not checked Edwards out on JRE yet. I'm so behind on the JREs. I gotta catch up. But like I haven't even listened to the Corey Sandhagen one that he had, or a couple of the other guys that he had. So it's been a while. Even the Mark Smith one, which has been like over a month old now. Dan, most of us have Gillespie parlays. So now we're stuck with the cancelled egg. Exactly. That's gotta suck. What do you think about the Tuivasa fight? I think if you're parlaying Tuivasa, you're asking for trouble. I think the spot that you should be looking to parlay is the under 1.5. I think either guy could get the finish here, but don't put that much trust in Tuivasa because the guy can get knocked out too. Matthew Morris saying I had to change my whole DK lineup around. I have a lot of Song now, not my favorite play. Ooh, I really like Griffin in that spot, brother. Just had to change 150 lineups on DK. Yeah, that's why I can't do 150 lineups on DK. I'll do like 10 to 20 tops, but like I don't have the patience to do that shit. Maybe now that I'm doing it full time as of next week, maybe I'll start to look at entering 150 lineups, but fuck, I can't do it, especially on fight day cancellations. God damn. Harmon's Rise, anyone's brackets are intact. I think I'm not a big March Madness guy, but I did see that Ohio State got fucked last night. Were there any other big upsets? Delidze looked awesome. Haven't seen the line today, but as a broken record, I'm saying smash Delidze. My line if it hasn't moved much. I think it's around, at least on CoolBet, we have him at minus 120, so that's not too bad of a line either, I think. Freddie Freeballin is saying, are you watching any Cage Warriors 3? Unfortunately not. I want to research for UFC 260, so I'm prepared and ready to drop my podcast as soon as possible. But again, starting next week after Friday, I'm going to be full time on this shit. So I want to like research Cage Warriors. I want to research ACA, LFA. I want to have bets on those as well. So that's something that's you guys can look forward to. Kung Dao Chicken, what do you think of adding Usman as a parlay to every bet? I want to do it for every bet, but he will probably be my lock of the night parlay all the way, or lock of the night play all the way up to minus 350 if that's what he's at once the fight actually happens. I think he's minus 390-ish right now, but if he gets down to 350, I'll probably just play him straight, and I'm happy with that. Austin Johnson, shout out to all of us who parlays Just got cucked also Jenny DK lineup right now. Yeah, you're right. Finesse God, could you maybe look at some prize picks? I don't know if they sponsor you too or just they sponsor us that DFS show, right? I wanted to give some tips to you guys when I did my DFS show, but they just didn't have this laid out. But let me catch up with the chat here, and then I'll maybe look at some prize pick stuff for you guys, brother. Any reads after wins? Nothing crazy that stood out to me. Obviously, Strader missed weight. Didn't look the greatest. I think if anything, that helps the under 2.5 spot. Yeah, nothing really that stood out to me. Delidze looked great going down a weight class. Dawson looked great going up a weight class. Again, nothing that yells out to me. Patrick Waugh, shout out to Patrick Waugh, famous, I believe, Colorado Avalanche goalie, and a couple other teams, but probably one of my favorite goalies of all time. Who do you got for lock of the night now? Jackson? Nah, I can't pay that type of juice on Jackson straight, but I'd rather take the under 2.5 there. I think that's a good spot. Damn, this is tragic news. Was big on Gillespie and the under 2.5 in that one. Yeah, it really hurts. Everybody seems to be on Bruno and Silva this week. No love for JP. Yeah, the line was out of whack to begin with. I think the line is now is actually accurate. I like Silva, but I'm not going to be putting any crazy money on that. Jack Walsh is saying, have you saw anything on 7-0 prospect Hugh Janus? Oh, good one. Good one, Jack Walsh. Good one. Y'all are getting me this morning. Y'all are getting me. Well, it's afternoon now. Who would you be taking for shortest fight prop tonight? Got to be Hunsucker and Tuivasa, right? We thinking of Griffin at minus 215 after the Gillespie fight is off. I like him there, but I like the under 2.5 in the Jackson Strader fight the most, I think, right now. That's probably going to be the spot that I fire on. The under 1.5 in the Hunsucker and Tuivasa fight would have been up there too, but I think I've been seeing it at minus 300 at certain spots, so I'm not going to lay that crazy juice on it. Yeah, minus 250, close to minus 300 on a couple spots. Yeah, I'll pass on that. I think I'm going to go Strader Jackson under 2.5, but I probably won't go the full 5 units. I'll probably go at minus 191. I'll probably go either 3.5 or 4 units on it. Gary Philbrick is saying, damn COVID of all the fights to get canceled. Glad I didn't get the people's main event. Yeah, Sam versus Renault. Renault better come the fuck through. Rex Lee in the house. What's going on, buddy? He's in the lock of the night curses 2 weeks in a row. Yeah. Last week I had Edwards, and obviously that fight goes to a no contest, so I get voided there. Luckily, I still cashed on the night with Nicolau coming through for me. But yeah, this week Gregor falls off. Let's see. Again, I think I will end up settling on Jackson Strader. Let me see if they put the monies back in my account. You know what? I'm just going to make the bet right now. Fuck it. Such a bullshit thing to have to worry about in the AM. Yeah. Such a shit show. Freddie Freeball is saying parlay Yanez, Griffin, Renault, Kiason over and Dawson. I think you're asking for trouble with that big of a parlay, to be honest. I think one of those straight plays whiffs. It could happen. The most confident spot that I have there is Griffin, I'd say. And then the Renault Kiason over. I'm skeptical about that. I think that if Kiason wins, she could finish it early. And if I think Renault wins, she could finish it late. So I think that's sketchy, brother. Nick West is here. I just got to roll a fatty, then roll a joint, and I'm in. No worries, brother. I'm going to probably save the burning until closer to fight time. I got a bunch of shit to do before the fight start off. So, I think the fights might be pushed to 8 o'clock now that I'm thinking about it. 7:30 right now as of this stream. But I wouldn't be surprised if they push it a half hour back, considering that we lost Gillespie and Riddell. Harman's right. What would be a good betting website? I use Bovada. Is the most popular amongst the majority of MMA fans. Personally, I'm up here in Canada, so obviously it depends on where you're at in the world. But I use Coolbet, Intertops, Bookmaker, and Pinnacle. Those are my 4 favorite bookies. Patrick Waugh meant lock of the night regarding DK still going Jackson. Oh, from one Hall of Famer to another. Let me pull up the slate again real quick, and then I'll confirm that for you. But I do like Jackson. Jackson's a good spot. Give me 1 sec. Well, Avia and Gillespie are off, right? That was 9,200 and 9,000. Yeah, I'd have to go Jackson, man. But like Strader could knock him the fuck out too. I wouldn't call him a lock, to be honest. Like I was way more confident in Gregor there. Um, yeah, like okay, Bays is my fate of the night. I don't think she's going to score that high based on her price tag. Tuivasa could absolutely get knocked the fuck out too. Like if you're asking me between Tuivasa and Jackson, I'd trust Jackson more, but they're both kind of fishy. Yeah, it's going to be tough in the higher salary ranges now. Fuck. MMA locker room in the house. What's going on, brother? Fucking hate all my parlays now, thanks to Gillespie. It happens, dude. It happens. We got this bro smoke up. We're making money tonight. I hope so. If Renault wins round 3 submission, your boy is chilling. Let's just put it that way. Patty Flynn, Giannis KO plus 140 is tempting, but it also feels like a trap. A lot of dudes in his position getting clipped this year. Lopez could be a good spot live after round 1. Yeah, I like that spot too, man. I don't know. I think I'm going to stay away from Giannis. He was one of my bigger leans earlier this this week, but I'm not so confident in him closer to the fight. MMA locker room is saying who we betting on lunch money on this week. I got round 3 props on 3 fights. Let me know what they are. The ones that I like is Renault round 3, Dawson round 3, and I think that was it. What's the other round 3 prop that I like? Even Silver round 3 is not too bad of a spot. Yeah, the only one that I've officially played is Renault round 3. Even a Holland, Brunson, round 4 and 5 is not too shabby, right? You got plus 2350 and plus 3150. Let me see what I locked it up on. I actually bet on Intertops the other day. I definitely didn't get as good of a line there. Round 4, I got plus 2,000. Round 5, I got plus 2,200. So I don't mind that spot either. All right, let's see what you guys are saying. Socrates in the house. Lock, I'm in some Boontown, Ontario. I just wanted to give you some love and wish everyone good luck on their picks. Let's make some fucking money. Thanks for stopping by, brother. I always know I can see you on these fight day streams. MMA Genie in the house. What's going on, brother? Appreciate you stopping by. Would Gillespie to Jackson and Dawson to Delete be a solid pivot for one of my main lineups? I like, again, there's nothing that I feel as confident as I did with Gillespie on the card, but Jackson would be a good second spot. Dawson to Delete, not a bad spot either. I actually favor Delete slightly more to win than Dawson. That is not a durag on my head. That is a turban, my man. If you've ever met a Sikh person, you know what's good. Let's see what else you guys got here. Dimitri. I really like Brunson inside the distance. If you watch the Stuart Holland fight, Holland gas, Brunson is a better wrestler and striker. Also, Jacare got Holland down super early. I think Brunson round 3 is live. Yeah, I took round 4, round 5. I'll give Holland the benefit of the doubt to kind of make it a little bit further. Jacare got Holland down pretty early, just off of a leg kick. Like Holland threw a lazy leg kick, Jacare caught it, took him down. So I don't know if we'll see Holland be as frugal with his leg kicks in this fight, but yeah. Finesse, you don't know? If you had to lock a KO, who going to sleep? Ooh, good point. Let's see here. Definitely somebody in the Hunsucker and Tuivasa fight, right? I think it's Hunsucker that's going to go to bed, but other fights. Yeah, I'd say Tuivasa and Brunson, I think, wins via ground and pound as well. Those are my top 2 spots for who I think will win by KO. Chris Underwood, Locker, are you still high on Brunson? Appreciate you, brother. Yes, thank you, brother. I do have a bet on Brunson. I have him at plus 150. Jackson Tuivasa. Ooh, do not parlay Tuivasa. BP, perfect question right after. Who shits in the apple pie? Probably Tuivasa. Just be careful laying that type of chalk. I'd rather take the under 1.5 than take Tuivasa. Be careful. Curious to why are you as confident anymore? Am I not as confident in Giannis anymore? I'm starting to get that narrative of like the overhyped contender series prospects, but I do feel like that Giannis is one of those guys that's been proven on the regional scene, fought in these high level guys. But Lopez can crack and Giannis can be hit. So that's my concern here. Is if like Lopez does crash forward and we don't get the proper counter that we need from Giannis, and Lopez actually lands a bomb, right? So yeah, at the price tag, I'm a little bit skeptical about it, but I still think he wins. Honestly, I'm really happy with Song. I like the leverage and he has some KO power. Yeah. His takedown defense is just not that good, in my opinion. He has KO power for sure. That's definitely there. But yeah, I think Griffin grinds him out here. Jack Walsh, thoughts on Santos inside the distance plus 450. I don't mind that spot. Dawson seems to leave his chin hanging in the air too often. Santos up there is always there. Loving your content. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you dropping that huge anus fucking thing a little bit earlier. But Santos inside distance plus 450 is not a bad spot. I think that if Dawson wins this fight, he's going to have to go out there and kind of play on the feet for a little bit. I'd be surprised to see him go out there and take down Santos immediately and try to like grind him out like he does all of his other guys. You don't want to go to the ground with Santos when he's like fresh. And then that obviously leaves the threat of the knockout, right? So, yeah, not a bad punt. Don't put any serious money on that, but not a bad punt, brother. This dude asked if it's a do-rag. Sergeant Snuggles in the house. Thank you, brother. Nick West, can Cheyenne Buys get the finish? I don't think so. The majority of her wins, if not all of her wins, have come via decision. And this Ruiz girl seems tough as fuck. So, yeah, be careful. Confident Gregor, but not Ty. Yeah, well, Gregor's off the card now. But again, Ty and this Hunsucker guy are going to throw fucking bombs. And he could easily just as easily get knocked out. He doesn't have a Mark Hunt type of chin. Guy's been knocked out by JDS, but like Hunsucker, as shitty as he is, that still throws a lot of heat. It's a possibility. Locker Room hits the sub button. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. It means a lot. Time going to sleep, David Mashak. Be careful. King said asking if I bet on Bovada. I do not. I use CoolBet, Intertops, Bookmaker, and Pinnacle. Those are my 3 spots. And I'll be looking to bet that under 2.5 very shortly on Jackson and Strader because I think that's a very good spot. That'll probably be my lock of the night play, to be honest. All right, let's see what the rest of the chat is saying. Locker Room's got Bays by decision, minus 130. Interesting. He needs those first 2 rounds. I don't think he wins that 3rd round, but he's going to need those first 2. MMA Gene, he didn't get knocked out by GDS. He did. It's on his record. TKO, knocked out, same thing. That's what I meant. If you guys haven't already, please do hit that like. Definitely helps your boy out. Again, the only official bets that I have in play with my Gillespie fight being called off is I have I have 1 unit on Derek Brunson at plus 150. I have 0.25 units on Renault round 3 plus 1600 and 0.25 units Renault inside the distance plus 360. And my lock and night play is more than likely going to be the Strader Jackson under 2.5. Yeah, that will more than likely be my spot. Like I gave, so on my best bets and props article that I drop on the Patreon, I put a confidence rating beside all my best bets for every single fight. So I have a 9 for the under 1.5 in the Tuivasa Hunsucker fight, but you got that up at minus 250 now. I have an 8 on Brunson to win straight up. I have an 8 on Yanez as well at minus 225. I have a 7 on Griffin at minus 200. And then for the Strader and Jackson fight, I have where's Strader Jackson? I have an 8 on the under 2.5 at minus 185. So I like the pricing the most there as well. Minus 199 is the best that I can get it at. So that's what I'm hoping for. Lock of the night. That's my guy, Alex Ramirez. What's going on, brother? Thank you for stopping by. Truly appreciate the love on every single stream that you stop by on. Means a lot, brother. Cheyenne Bay. Oh yeah, true. Not bad. Not bad. Yeah, she should win, and she should win by decision. Minus 130. Yeah, not a bad line. Good job, brother. Genius still doesn't think that he lost by knockout, but he did. Renault and Santos by December 30th. Pays 7. Oh, by decision. God damn, wake up, dude. Let me get some water and fucking wake my ass up. So Renault and Santos by decision. 30 pays 7. I'm hoping you mean 800. There you go. I think Renault gets the finish, to be honest, if she wins, but the decision is obviously a possibility too. And then Santos by decision would be an intriguing one. If he actually makes it 15 minutes and wins 2 of those rounds, I'd kind of be surprised. Good luck, brother. What are we looking for the monster over under parlay this week? It's coming. It's coming. I'll drop it very shortly. Now that you reminded me, thank you for reminding me. I will do that very shortly as soon as I catch up to the comments. MMA Genie ground and pound TKO loss. Yeah, he got clipped if I'm not mistaken, then got dropped and then got TKO'd. So it could happen. I think he's talking about Shambuys. Yes, we got that. Brunson, Grant, I think you're the hardest working MMA podcaster out there. Thank you, brother. That means a lot. Now I won't have to work. Well, I'm still going to work my ass off, but once I leave my 9 to 5, I'll be a little bit more rested, a little bit more in shape, and tackling even more promotions as well, not just the UFC. Okay, I'm done with you, Genie. I'm done. Harmon Stry with the $4.99 super chat. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. Always appreciate your support for stopping by. Okay, I'm done. Genie, you gotta come on down a little bit. Rib Lemons, what's going on, buddy? I appreciate you stopping by. Okay, we're not Genie. We're done. I kind of want to bet on Deletes. I wouldn't blame you. He's not too bad of a spot, brother. Personally, I'm not betting it. I have him on a couple of long shot parlays, but that's about it. Evo staff. Okay, we're not getting to this TKO KO discussion. You betting on Askren versus Paul? I am not. I'm keeping my money way off of that. All right. Now that I'm caught up with the chat, let's do a over-under parlay courtesy of Intertops. Let me pull this up. I'd probably just put $25 on it today. All right, let's go. Bays and Silva over under 2.5. Whew. That's a tough one. I'll go under 2.5 for the fuck of it. Actually, you know what? Let me go back around to that and see if I actually want it. Strader Jackson, obviously under 2.5. I like that there. Giles and Delidze. I'd like the no, I'm gonna skip that one for now. Dawson Santos, I'll go over 2.5. Renault Chiasson. Fuck it, let's get ballsy. I'm gonna take the under 2.5. Hunsucker Tuivasa, obviously under 1.5. Kanan Song Griffin over 2.5. Lopez Yanez. I'll go under 2.5 there. Bays and Ruiz over 2.5. Riddell Gillespie tier. Don't want to talk about that one. Brunson Holland over 2.5. I think is a good spot. So, what kind of prop odds are we getting there? Plus 54.15. What does 25 win? 25 wins 1.3K. Let me see if I can add at least one more in there for you guys. I'm going to go Bays and Silva under 2.5. I think that's the riskiest spot. So if you want to be slightly safer and you're okay with that plus 54.15, just take the Silva and Bays under 2.5 out of it. But I'm feeling frisky tonight. Let's get that. That's plus 120.33. So 25 wins, $3,000. That's what I'm going to go with. So I'll go over it one more time for you guys. Let me just place it myself. So I got, again, the first leg here, Bays and Silva under 2.5 plus 120. That is my sketchiest spot on it. So if you don't feel comfortable with that, by all means, do not bet that spot. But the other spots I like, apologies. Ugh, I don't know why I'm getting all stuffy on my nose. Anyway, under 2.5 for Strader Jackson, over 2.5 for Santos Dawson, under 2.5 for Kiason Renault, under 1.5 for Hansucker Tuivasa, over 2.5 for Song and Griffin, under 2.5 for Lopez and Yanez, over 2.5 in the Ruiz and Baez fight, and then over 2.5 in the Brunson and Holland fight. It's 8-leg totals parlay for you guys. Hope that helps you guys out. All right, let's catch up to the live chat here. Gabriel Padilla, which is the next lock of the night. Now the Gillespie fight is canceled, it will probably be the under 2.5 in the Jackson and Strader fight. Jay Patel is stopping by to say what up. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you stopping by. Patty Flynn, Giles is worth a look in round 3, gang 2. I think I've seen him at plus 1,800. He has a history of late finishes against decent opposition. Well, he's the one that gets finished too, right? He got finished by Zach Cummings and Jill Mershar in round 3, so that might be a spot to look at for Delidze. Genius like 13 years old. Okay, cool. Jackson versus Strader. Is Jackson worth the price? I don't think so. On DK, yeah, I think he's worth the price on DK. But I personally, as a bet, I'm going with the under 2.5 there because I think that Jackson and Strader could both get the finish there. Yes, Marion should get this. I hope so. I think Santos will get finished in the 3rd round. That is a possibility. Have you ever hit one of those huge over-under parlays? I was off by I only started doing it recently within the last couple of streams, and there's been 2 streams where we were off by 1 leg. So it's just fucking lottery shit. Don't put any crazy money on it. You know, I'm putting $25 on it to win 3K. I'm not expecting it to hit, but if it does hit, we chilling, right? We chilling. Santos is slow, not very fast, moves like mud. Yeah. Does have some power in his hands. Let's give him that. Alex Ramirez is saying Dawson fight thoughts. I think Dawson wins by decision. But I just don't have the utmost confidence in it. I think that the odds are a little bit too wide. There is the potential that he could finish in the 3rd round as well. So I just don't have the great feel of that fight, but Dawson should win that. And he shot both Bays lose. Yeah, there is a shot, man. I think that, you know, if you're parlaying Cheyenne at that minus 350 line as such a green prospect still, I think you're asking for trouble. Not saying that Ruiz wins the fight, but there is a shot that she does. So, yeah, I think that there's a chance that both of them lose. Dylan R is stopping by saying Max Griffin on DraftKings could he get a lot of takedowns? Yes, I'm hoping that's the game plan that he goes out there with because Kanan Song does not have the greatest takedown defense. Will Kanan be able to keep getting back up? Even if he does, I think we'll still see Max Griffin land some solid takedowns if that's the approach that he looks to take. Like in the Zalem and Madaya fight, the guy goes out there and lands 6 takedowns. He's capable of multiple takedowns. So, yeah, I do like Griffin in this spot. Do you still like Silva to upset? I do, yes. I don't have an official bet on it, but I do like that spot. Silva plus 175, solid spot. Brunson plus 165, and Jaws plus 125 for my guy Stan. Good luck as well, brother. I appreciate you stopping by. The only one that I'm sketched out by there is Giles, but good luck, buddy. BLT, any Canadians tried tank gummies? No, but I'm interested. Just say that. Freddie Freeballin, do you make for fun full card fight parlay every fight night, 11 parlay tonight? Yeah, like I do. So Cody actually does this, where he makes like tiers of parlays, and I call it my parlay parade, where I'll have like three fight parlay, 5 fight, 7 fight, 9 fight, 11 fight, however many fights. Right, I usually like start with 3 and then add 2 based on my level of confidence in each one, and you know. If the first couple tiers hit, it's great. It covers pretty much the rest of the tiers, even if they end up losing. But, you know, it's a nice little spot. But obviously, if they all lose, then we're fucked. And that's happened quite a lot this year because my lock of the night plays are fucking shit in the bed. I think they're like 2-6-1 this year. But hoping to turn that around, especially tonight with again, I think it's going to be the Jackson and Strader under 2.5. either 3.5 or 4 unit play there. That's what I'm liking. Jackson is saying, what's your best 3-leg parlay? Give me 1 second. So the spot that I had in my 3-leg parlay, obviously it had Gregor in it, but that's canceled now. 1 sec. Let me just pull up my tickets here. So my 3-leg parlay was originally Gillespie, Hunsucker, Tuivasa under 1.5, and Griffin. So I'd probably go Strader Jackson under 2.5, Tuivasa, Hunsucker under 1.5, and then Griffin. That would probably be the 3-leg parlay that I look to bank on for tonight. Thoughts on Griffin? Oh, did I skip anything? Nope. Thoughts on Griffin and then the under 2.5 in Jackson Montel. I like both of those. Yeah, there you go. I just fucking said it. Answer question right there. Ryan Alverson, is Montel Jackson throwing in a parlay at -700? I never really like, unless I'm getting like a Kamaru Usman or a Colby Covington or a guy, a Khabib. I'm not willing to parlay anybody at -700. That's just, it doesn't add enough value in my opinion to the parlay. Yeah, like if you can parlay the under 2.5, I think that's a better spot. Gunny saying straight gets the upset. Yeah, that's why I like taking the under 2.5 here, right? It covers that possibility as well. And I think if Strader wins, it's by knockout. I think whoever wins is going to get the knockout here. Kyle Davis, who's your new lock of the night DK play? It's got to be Jackson. But again, not as confident as Gillespie for sure. I got to go with Jackson here. Manuel Galarza, who is the Circunoff for this card? Is it Max Griffin? I'm getting cold feet with Max because I have him in too many parlays. Well, we got to compare the two situations, right? With Circunoff, you're getting a guy that was like -120, -130. With Max Griffin, you're getting a guy that's like -200. So let's see somebody like below, maybe even -140, which I don't think we have anybody on this card. Delidze could possibly be the Circunoff of the card. JP Bays could be the Circunoff of the card. Those are the only two fights that have fighters that are, where the odds are like the favorite is -140 or better. That's crazy. Only two fights. Rest of the fights are like -200s galore. Yep. Yeah, I'm going to say Delidze is probably the Circunoff of the card, but I still think he wins. Let's be careful. Ben P, what would you still hit that Jackson fight? Like I said, I can only do under. I'd be sketched out about that, brother. I wouldn't go as hard on it as I would the under 2.5. Maybe go like a little bit smaller. Maybe go 1.5 units. Because the line is already good, right? I just like having that extra assurance of another 5 minutes. So I'm probably going to go 4 units, 3.5 to 4 units on the under 2.5. So on the flip side for the 1.5, I'd go again, probably just 1.5 to 2 units tops. Don't go too hard on that. Hunsucker KO round 1 prop line his way out. Yeah, if you think he has a spot, go for it. $14. Jaws maybe could be. Keenan Homer Basic needs a 7-leg parlay. There's some good spots here. I'll give you the one that I had. Under 1.5 in Hunsucker Tuivasa, Griffin, under 2.5 in Strader Jackson, Yanez, Dawson, Cheyenne Bays, and then you just need one more. I'd put Brunson if you want to get crazy with it. I gotta go to the washroom so bad, but we only got about like 10 minutes left in the stream, so I'm gonna try to stick it out for you guys. Renee, Suck, and Song on the main DFS lineup. Ooh, I'm assuming you meant Hunsucker. Good luck. Good luck. I think Renault might be like low owned here. Actually, I think a lot of people are going to overlook her. So you might be getting some good spots on Renault there. Could there be any cheeks being spread tonight? Yeah, there are going to be. Would you say Dawson or Santos scores better on DK? I think if Santos wins, he wins by finish, so he'll probably score better. I think that if Dawson wins, he'll probably win by decision or third round finish. I favor Dawson to win more though, so I think like you might be safe for taking Dawson, but Santos, if he scores again, he's going to score really big. So, yeah, if you're putting gun to my head, I think Santos scores more, but I think Dawson is more likely to win. Hopefully that helps, brother. It's Deletes a great call. Maybe. I don't have any money on him. I think he wins, but yeah. Dawson or Griffin, man. Dawson or Griffin. Who do I think scores better? I think Griffin scores better. Well, see, this is the conundrum per se, is that he has two ways of winning this fight. He stays on the outside and picks him apart, and if he does that, he's not going to score that much. Or get the takedowns and grind him out, and that's where you're going to get a bunch of your scores. So if Griffin goes the takedown route, I think he scores higher than Dawson. But yeah, it's tough to say pre-fight. Salvador Martinez is saying, "Congrats, man! That's awesome recruiting work. Thanks, brother. I'm all in this shit. I'm all in this stuff, and I'm glad to finally give my all to it. So I'm looking forward to that starting, not next week, but the week after that." Jaws Elite is destroying my brain as a pass for betting, but for Tapology pick'ems, yeah, I took it to Elite by decision. I think for Tapology there. Also, shout out to I was supposed to do a drop for them, but I'll put the link in the description as well. Fanatics Fantasy MMA. They have a great pick'em fantasy app that I'm actually on. Let me put the link in the comment section. If you guys click on this link, trust me, it's a very good app. I love using it now. I'm going to be using it for every single card moving forward, but I'll put it into the comment section right now. Go to that link. If you're on your mobile, whatever it is, it's going to take you to either your app store or whatever the fuck it is, and it should get you to sign up for the Fanatics Fantasy MMA app, and you'll get signed up right into my personal group so that we can all go like head to head with our picks and all that type of stuff. So if you're interested in that, make sure you guys check out the link below. Yeah, solid guys. Again, it's Fanatics Fantasy MMA. They have probably one of the best apps out there in terms of like the sleekness and the cool features that they have. Definitely check it out. All right, let's get back to the chat here. Matthew Moore, parlays over 2 legs are pretty ballsy. Yeah, man. Again, you shouldn't put serious money on parlays that are over 2 legs. My serious money goes on my lock of the night plays. I'm a dog of the night plays. And then the parlays are just, let's hit the lottery, baby. But even if all those lose, as long as I'm covered by my lock of the night play, I'm happy. Ryan Alverson decided I could never bet Jaws again after the pre-fight panic attack. Not a bad spot, brother. AA, don't understand why everybody's so high on Dawson. He's fought low level and goes to a decision with them. Santos is easy money. I wouldn't say he's easy money per se. It's just his cardio, man. If he's not able to get Dawson out of there in the first 2 rounds, I think it's going to get very tricky for him. I think Dawson does have potential, and this is probably his toughest fight to date. But if he's able to make it to that 3rd round, at least he should be able to be good to go. Keenan Omer Basic is saying it's going to be red panty night. Could potentially be. We'll see. Thank you, Nick West. I appreciate you stopping by. Jaws cardio versus Delize's cardio. I give the edge to Delize, to be honest. I think I've seen Jaws just gas too often in there, whereas Delize, like we've seen him go 15 minutes once, right? I think only his last fight against John Allen, and he looked fine. And he looks in great shape this time too. Harmandeep Singh, what's going on, buddy? Silva versus JP, do you see a finish coming? I think it's possible at plus 120 for the under 2.5. I think that's not a bad spot, given that you're getting underdog money there. I think JP could finish early or Silva finishes a little bit late, but I wouldn't put any serious money on it. But if you were putting a gun to my head, I would say the fight finishes. First time I'm fading Santos. Ooh. Yeah, he's been undefeated in the UFC. Crazy, he's been in the UFC for like 7 or 8 years at this point in time, but has yet to lose. Fucking crazy. Dawson can't stand and begging with him, and he can't hang on the ground with him. Santos, let's fucking go. I think he can, like, stick and move, use his calf kicks. I agree that he can't hang on the ground early, but if he goes the Makhachev and the Hamosh route, play on the feet until Hamosh and Santos get tired, then take it to the ground. Evo Steph is saying Dawson's pacing tenacity is what got him this money line. Yeah. Now we got to see him go out there and actually perform and do the damn thing, right? Patty Flynn is saying, great stream. Good luck this evening. Also, congrats on creating work, making big moves. Thank you, brother. If, I've gotten this thing successful to the point that I can actually go full time. So, it's all thanks to you guys subscribing, liking, doing all that shit. Again, even if you're not personally giving me money of any sort through Patreon or Super Chat or the Tape Index or whatever the fuck, still supporting me through following, subscribing, liking the videos is enough for me to be successful enough to do this full time. So shout out to you guys. Honestly, shout out to you guys. It means a lot. Speaking of going full time, shout out to the MMA hoes who are definitely killing the game. I know they're doing it full time. That's a level that I hope to eventually get on. And I got to show a lot of respect to those guys. Those guys grind fucking streams almost every fucking day. So I'm hoping to replicate that. Maybe not streams every day per se, but yeah, putting enough content out there where I can continue to do this full time and for the rest of my life. You know what I mean? This is the career that I've chosen, and even if I get to the point where I have fuck you money, I'm still going to be doing this. Like, I love doing this. I love researching the fight. I love talking and communicating with you guys and building the community that we have. And the MMA hosts have definitely done that. So they definitely are people that I look up to and hope to get to that level of success very shortly. DXJC, James Crest in the corner, going to keep Dawson on track for a safe decision win, possibly. Yeah, he did it with fucking Derek Minner. Derek Minner, out of all people, who only had one decision victory, I believe, on his record, on his 24 fight wins. Fucking crazy. Absolutely crazy. Nick Greenthumb, MMA Lock Night, the fuck man. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you stopping by. Brady's saying, what's up? You're coming in right at the end of the stream, brother. We got like 6 or 7 minutes to go, but I appreciate you stopping by nonetheless. BLT saying, wonderful, wonderful. King said, I parlayed Dawson round 3, Brunson round 4, Renault round 3, $5. Winning crazy money. Good luck, brother. Holy shit. That would be a crazy fucking payout if you hit that. Dawson smaller too. Haha. Yeah, you're right. He's going up a weight class. Santos is big. Good luck, brother. Gunny, you have to stream every day to blow big. I'm like, the way I do it is, again, I might be doing the MMA Logcast live moving forward on Tuesdays 8 p.m. Eastern. This is going to be the spot for the MMA people and the prediction people. 8 p.m. Eastern Tuesdays is going to be the spot. But I'll still do my regular podcast drop on Mondays once I get back on schedule. So I'm going to be doing both. I talked a little bit about it on my Lucky late night stream last night where I'm like, should I do one or the other? But I can do both now since I'm going to have all the fucking time in the world. So I'll do my pre-recorded podcast as normal, drop on Mondays, and then I'll do a live version of it on Tuesdays where I can actually talk to the chat as well. So big things coming. Big things coming. Brady, congratulations. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. Patrick Waugh. Let me know if I'm actually saying it correctly. Like, is it Roy for you or Wah? But either way, about to smoke this bone and make those DK lineups. Good luck, brother. How you can burn and then try to sift through your DK lineups, especially if you have 150 plus lineups. All praise to you, man. All praise to you. Yeah, good luck tonight. Let's make some fucking money. T-Rex, you just woke up to the Gillespie news. Probably the worst, right? That's what I like. Go out there and just hate, like, waking up to potentially bad news. Ugh. And this news literally dropped like 15 minutes before I was supposed to go live for this shit. So yeah, that's a bummer. Tony South 645, is Cheyenne Buys really that good? She lost a lot in the amateurs. Yeah, I think she's being overpriced here, which is why I don't want to play her, to be honest. So just be careful. That's all I gotta say. Be careful, and she should win. Should win. Just tread lightly. That's all. The real Bunk Hoots is stopping by. He's saying, let's fucking go. Heck yeah, bro. So you can't wait to win today. I hope so. Hope you got the spots here. Martin Gasper is saying, hello, is it true that Strayer Jackson? Don't say that. The Gregor fight is off, that's for sure. Don't tell me Strayer Jackson is off as well, because I'd be pissed if Strayer Jackson is also off. Where did you see Strayer Jackson is off? I don't see anything about Strayer Jackson being off. I know Gillespie and what's his face is off. Super fights with the $1 dono, as always. Thank you, brother. I really appreciate your support. Every fucking stream means a lot. Yeah, Gunny. I thought you were here ever since the beginning. Gregor fight is off. It's Roy like boy, but love when people make the French connection. Also, only do 20 laps max. Fuck 150. Yeah, I like that. I like that. That's the approach. All right, Roy. I'll always go with Roy. My bad. Especially if your first name is fucking Patrick. You bet I'm gonna be going Patrick Waugh. BLT no, but Gillespie is Martin. Okay. Slew brother. Sup, Justin. Yeah. Freddie Freeball is saying, I'd rather sit in Oscar Petrosian bathroom than bet on either bias. Oh, my guy. Hearing here first, the Gregor fight is off. Yeah, the Gregor fight is off. It is off. Payment Amiri saying, all my action was on Gregor. Yeah, me too. He was my lock of the night play. I had $500 on him, but not tonight, I guess. Oh, he came in late. My bad. But yeah, the Gregor and thing fight is off. Gregor and Riddell. Patrick Roy, no worries, brother. I appreciate you stopping by. Hopefully, you continue to be a regular on these fight day streams. Again, every fight day, 1 p.m. Eastern, we do in this stream. T-Rex, who's your favorite underdog? My favorite underdog is Derek Brunson. I have a bet on him, 1 unit or $100 at plus 150 on him. And I took a little bit of a sprinkle on his round 4 and round 5 prop just in case he gets that late finish. But I think he wins by decision, to be honest. Brady, yes, because of COVID. Bunkoots is confirming that. I believe it was one of their cornermen that actually tested positive for COVID. So, yeah. Sounds like this heavyweight KSW fight is off. No way. The Pujanowski and that Senegalese guy. Is he from Senegal? I might be off on that. That would really suck because I know a lot of people are looking forward to that. Oh, yeah. KSW just tweeted out Marius Pujanowski's fight will take place. Oh, they're looking for a new opponent for him. How is that possible? Well, KSW can do whatever the fuck they want. Yeah, so it looks like they're actually looking to get a replacement for Pujanowski tonight. I don't know how you're able to do that. Yeah, I mean, I don't think any like commission over here would let anybody come in. You know, if they don't weigh in, they're not allowed to fight. So, all right, we're gonna hop out of here in about 2 minutes. Just gonna catch up on these last questions here. Manuel the Machine is saying, who is your number one pick? It was Gregor. But the spot that I think I'm going to be going with now is the under 2.5 in the Jackson and Strader fight. That's probably in terms of a fighter that I'm most confident in, it would probably be Max Griffin, but I'm not officially betting him myself. But I do like the under 2.5 in the Jackson Strader fight. That's my spot. The bigger guy got acute appendicitis. Of course he did. Someone's dad's getting subbed in last minute to take one hell of a beating. I know. Could you imagine last minute going up against fucking Marius Pujanowski? God damn. So it was probably BS coming under a video I saw. Yeah. There's a lot of like scammers and bullshit people out there. Just be very careful. If you don't see it on Twitter from accredited sources, don't bother looking into it too much. Patrick Waugh, are you in Colorado? Patrick Roy, god damn it. I'll have some exposure to Brunson, but man, after what Holland did to Jacare, I'm a bit skeptical. Maybe because I never thought he would do that to Jacare. Yeah. Again, those are one of those like freak finishes, to be honest. We'll see. Payman Amiri Yanis by decision plus 240. Let's go. Interesting. I think he gets the KO here, but good luck if you take the shot there. Gunny saying Tuivasa is the most confident. Yeah, but it's kind of hard to pay him at minus 400. The guy could get knocked the fuck out. Let's be careful. Harry Hunsaker would do it if he wasn't busy. Yeah, could you imagine Hunsaker against Pujanowski? God damn, I'm all for it. Bunkuch saying bonger split for the morning rip. What you go to? I personally, I can't remember the last time I hit a bong. I I used to do it a lot in the college days, but now it's just like spliffs. That's kind of my go-to. And also I have one of those like THC pens that I kind of hit just to be on more on the stealth side. But yeah, I prefer spliffs over anything. Thank you, Manuel. Thank you for stopping by. I really appreciate it. Is basically guarantee that the fight ends in a finish. That's my guy Baji. I'm assuming that he's trying to say. I don't think it's a guarantee. I think Brunson could grind it out and just win a decision. I think there are other fights that are guaranteed to not go to a decision. Well, not guaranteed, but like more likely to not go to a decision, like the Strader and Jackson fight or the Honeysucker and Tuivasa fight. But I wouldn't say it's a guarantee the fight ends in a finish for the main event. Alex Ramirez is showing some love. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you stopping by. Living in the beautiful state of Maine. Ooh, I've always wanted to go out there. Maybe one day. You don't play the money line. You play the under or the KO prop. Yeah, you're right. Under 1.5 is the way to go. Stealth side. You know what I'm talking about. The pen. Heck yeah. That pen. Yeah. That's my way. All right. Appreciate you guys stopping by. If you haven't already, make sure you guys hit that like below. Good luck on your bets tonight. I'll be putting out my official bets on all the social medias, Instagram and the Twitters, probably in the next half an hour or so. And yeah, let's fucking cash these bets tonight. Martial arts fan, good luck there. I did say this on the Propping You Up show. Jackson via submission is plus 600. I think that's a very good spot. I'm not doing a post-fight show tonight. I'm going to be just getting baked as fuck and chill the fuck out and just chill tonight. Like, between now and the fights, I'll be studying for UFC 260 and probably drop a couple of breakdowns on the Patreon and then obviously go right into the fights. But yeah, no post show tonight. Enjoy the afternoon. Thank you, Dylan. Deke round 2 KO. Interesting. Derek Brunson round 2. I think round 4 or round 5, to be honest. All right, I'm done. Appreciate you guys showing all the love. Again, like and subscribe below if you haven't already. Good luck on your bets this weekend. I'll be live tweeting throughout the fight, so if you guys want to follow me at MMALOTN, that's where you guys will find it. Also, on the Patreon, I'm going to be staying very busy in the Discord channel. Shout out to everybody that's on the Patreon. I will be live in that live event banter thread and just shooting the shit with everybody. So yeah, good luck to everybody, and let's make some cash tonight. Goddamn Gregor. God damn it. I wanted to see that fight so bad, but at least we get it pushed back to the next couple weeks, and then I'll still take Gregor again. But yeah, still some decent fights tonight. Good luck. Let's make some cash.